Sex, money, feelings, die. Baby, don't you cry. Sex, money, feelings, die. Baby, don't you cry. Sex, money, feelings, die. Things are not right. Sex, money, feelings, die. Sex, money, feelings, die. Sex, money.
Hi y'all, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Amber, and today I'm going to be talking about my trip to Bali. Kind of ran away, kind of had a hot girl summer in the middle of winter, and it was amazing. And there's going to be a little video montage at the end of this video, but before I show you guys that, I did want to go over the travel company that I went with and kind of just review and rate them and just give you guys my honest opinion. A little backstory. I'm 23. I've traveled alone in the States before, but I've never gone out of country by myself. And even though English is like Bali's first language, not everybody speaks English still. So I was very kind of scared out of my element there. But last year got a little promotion at work, and I said, you know what? We're booking that flight. And I did it, and I don't regret it, and I think you should too. So first off, how did I find out about EF? So I think in 2024 now, in 2022, I think a friend had told me about it, and I was like, cause she likes to travel, we've traveled together, and we were like talking about like more traveling things, and I think she knew about that, or Apple Vacations or something. But then last year, I feel like they were just on every YouTube video, like they were just, their promotions were kind of crazy, and I just kept seeing it, and it kept showing me places that I was like, I just talked about this, like Google AI, like stop listening to me. But it just like kept showing up, so I was like, you know what, let me review, research. I honestly, even if you go on the website, even if you go to like other YouTube videos, I didn't find a lot of negative things about the company, so I was like, we wild and like, let's go. And then next, so the itinerary and the flexibility of the company. So if you go on to the website, I can link it down below, or just like put what it is down below. It's EF Ultimate Break. So I'm like looking at my laptop because I've got prices up there. It's EF Ultimate Break. And you just go to their website, and they have, for like every trip that they do or offer, they've got an itinerary, and you can literally see day by day what you're going to do, and they even have like free time recommendations. And it was really nice. Like if you kind of want to be an airhead and don't want to think about anything, this company's got you covered. I feel like there were definitely days where like mentally I was like more tired, or I was just like looking at the scenery, like where are we going? Like I have no idea. But I was there along for the ride, and it was a cute moment, and I didn't have to do anything other than show up and like get on the bus. So that was beautiful. And yeah, we pretty much stuck to everything day by day. Also with the itineraries, if there's something, I didn't know this until we got there obviously, but like if there's something that's on the itinerary in that like region that you want to do, you're completely allowed to like go off by yourself on a day. Like you don't have to stay with the group the entire time. You just have to like let your tour guide know like, hey, I'm gonna get a taxi, or like whatever you're gonna do, and like you can go do your own thing. And there's even times, I'm sure it's like different per trip, but there was even times on like our trip where like people would go off by themselves and then like rejoin the group at a later time. So it's very flexible. You do get free time. I feel like for this trip specifically, we didn't have a lot of free time. We had some like free nights, but we didn't have like a free day. No, we had one at the end. Everything else was like very fast paced. My tour guides were amazing. And yes, I had 2 tour guides. I think the official like one through EF, her name was Augie. And then we had her cousin Putri also be like the second tour guide with us. Dynamic duo. I just got so freaking lucky with them. Like it was giving big sister and auntie energy, and just it was like perfect for like what I needed, being like the first time just little baby outside of the country. But yeah, I love them so much. With that said though, I did tip both of them plus our bus driver. So when booking with EF, like they do like mention like, so all the prices included or whatever. And then we did get like a lot of free meals with this itinerary plan as well. So keep an eye out for that. And then it does say like tip your tour guide. So I like budgeted like only planning to tip for one person. I ended up tipping for 3. I don't think that happens often though from like the other people that I talked to while I was there. And in my group, I believe there was 24 of us. And my group it was funny and it was different. There was only one guy. I felt really bad for old homie, but he had his group of girls that like he talked sports and like shop with. So I was like, okay, he's got somebody. But I heard that like all the people that I've like talked to that have done it before, they're like, this never happened. So like, I don't know if it was a fluke in the system. I just thought it was really funny. It felt like we were in a sorority and then there was like this guy. But we all like blended and vibed and like clicked off. So it was a good group and I feel just very honored and blessed and lucky that I like met these people. Oh yeah, so and the people that have traveled before, again in the group there was like 24 of us. So I just felt like so honored and blessed to like I just learned so much. And I think it was me and one other girl. We were like the youngest in the group, so everyone was older than us. I think with EF it's 18 to 35 is their new cutoff. So yeah, then everyone else was older than us, but like I really feel like it didn't matter. And it was nice being able to talk to like, and the one guy, he travels so much. Like he has so many trips on his list, on his like little itinerary for himself. And then a lot of the other girls, like they've traveled or they've done EF before, or they've done like Contiki or EF's sister company Go Ahead. And just hearing everybody's different opinions about like about which company is best for what you're looking for. And basically like what I learned from that is EF is a really good company. Like I would definitely recommend that to my friends and family. I had a great time. Yeah, like literally 0 regrets. But I heard that through like Contiki, I don't know their age range, but some of the homies, they were saying like Contiki gives you more free time. And then the age range I think is like wider. So 2 of the girls said that like when I do travel with that company, like I always bring a friend just because I don't know if I'm gonna like click with somebody there. So, and also Contiki I heard is more like they party harder. I think that's just because they have more free time. So you kind of have the flexibility to do that. The trip that I went on, the activity level on the website, yeah, on the website it does say high. We did like 3 to 5 miles a day, but I will say there was like 3 to 5 miles of walking a day. But I will say I did sleep a lot on the bus. There's a lot of travel time, so at least for this trip specifically, I feel like I was okay. Like I got tired towards the end, but I honestly did not want to go home. Like it was just, she was amazing. I'm gonna go back. I did the cannon tubing and I did the Mount Bator hike. That did kind of kill my body, and I was in a little bit of pain. So if you do have any like physical limits, I think you'll be okay as long as you opt out of like the hiking and the cannon tubing, because those were like the most physically intense things. Everything else was kind of just walking. The sidewalks aren't that level, but like you should be okay. Oh, and I do want to mention this. So the deal that I got when I booked it, I went for New Year's, so I think we left December 26th and came back on the 5th, low-key. I think that's correct. But yeah, I paid $42.69 through EF, and then in total I spent like $49, I believe. Yeah, that's correct. So I think for like 10 days worth of travel, and I mean 2 days are just completely on a flight, like I did travel for 23 hours. Kind of crazy, but totally, like I'll do it again. But yeah, for 10 days of that, like I think my money was definitely well spent. Review on EF, I'd say definitely do it. Like just book the damn thing. 10 out of 10, highly recommend, not paid or sponsored, no association with them. Yeah, just a very happy, excited girl who's definitely down to travel more because I definitely have the itch. And again, like as somebody who I think I am a very adventurous, spontaneous gal. But to like travel literally halfway across the world by my lonesome, the only time like where I had to like think was in the airport. And airports are airports. So like just hop on a plane, book the ticket, book the flight. It was amazing. And before I do wrap this up and get into the like little collage video portion of this segment, I do want to talk about traveling while Black, because I feel I'm 23 and I've known since I was little that like I've always wanted to travel and see the world. And I think that, at least for me personally, only speaking from my experience, and I guess some of my family's experience too, because I know I did have like some aunts that were worried about me leaving, but traveling while Black and like the fear that I had before doing that, like it wasn't like a big, I don't know if I could say it was a fear. I can't say if it was a big or like a little fear, but like it was definitely something in the back of my mind. And I mean, I'm Black in America. I've been through it. Like racism is racism. It exists everywhere. But I think that America kind of has a weird way of being like, we're the greatest, you're safest here. But I got so much freaking love in Bali. Like, people loved my hair, they loved my accent, they like literally took pictures with me. Like I took a picture with this Japanese couple, I took pictures with like the men in the gay bars, like people were just like taking pictures with me, which I thought was so funny. Like I'm on somebody's Facebook somewhere. And then talking to the other girls that were on the trip with me and like their travel experiences. And this is from like white to Black to Hispanic to Indian, just like how do us women like move through the world, especially like women of color too. I got a lot more positive feedback than I was expecting. It's basically like, yeah, you're gonna find like, again, racism exists everywhere, but I don't think we have to be as afraid of it. Like it kind of just is what it is. Be safe and smart and aware of your surroundings. But for the most part, like I just felt very like, I felt very accepted. I know that's kind of like Bali's culture, like they are known for tourism, so it's very welcoming, but it's like really a kumbaya type of feel island. So I ran into no problems at all. I don't think any of the other girls complained about anything going on. And one of the other Black girls that I did speak to, she honestly was like, girl, like that used to be a fear of mine too. It's completely valid and justified, but it's a lie. Like go travel, go live your best life. And she told me, she was like, I want to go to Ireland really bad. And she was like, them Ireland men gonna eat you up. So we'll see where I go to next. But I'm very excited, very happy, very blessed. Again, if you haven't booked it, just go ahead and book it.
What is the purpose for dreaming at night? Can someone please tell me? I'm wondering why. See a mansion in the hills with the perfect woman. I know it's real. Daydreaming. I'm a daydreamer. Lucidly floating through life with her. lucidly floating through life with her. Ain't no doubt I'll get it how I want it now. These dreams will end. Think I've had enough of the real world. These worlds will blend in slow motion. Daydreaming. I'm a daydreamer. Daydreaming of this woman. I can't seem to sleep enough. Lucidly floating through life with her.